let's highlight a key area in your kitchen, the pantry. When your pantry is well stocked, nutritious snacks and meals are just minutes away. But before we start thinking of adding to it, let's take time and go through the pantry, get rid of things that are past their due date, that are stale, those little nasties that tend to get stuck in the back corners, and then start making a list of what you do need. And a reminder here that herbs and spices do lose their potency and they do have an expiry date. So check those as well. Those tend to stay in our pantry a lot longer than their use. So take a look at your spices and start formulating your list. So let's look at key things that you should be including in your pantry. And we'll start with the herbs and spices. Get familiar with a few of them. You can always try new ones, but make sure the ones that you are used to using are always in your pantry. Herbs and spices add depth of flavor to meals and snacks, but they are also very high in nutrients and really high in antioxidants. Tea and coffee. I have coffee every morning, so I always keep coffee in my pantry, but a nice selection of teas as well. For different times of the day, I have different types of teas, so I always have my pantry well stocked with a variety of teas. Olive oil. Olive oil is so multi-purposed. It's hugely healthy. I personally use it for sauteing every night in salad dressing, so it's a staple in my pantry. And along with olive oil, a good selection of vinegars to change things up in a salad dressing, to add to soups. I add apple cider vinegar to soups, and I tend to lean heavily on apple cider vinegar because of its good gut health properties. That was my dog there. Beans, legumes. Not only are they really affordable, but they add so much protein and fiber wherever you're adding them. Keep a selection of beans. They are great in B vitamins as well. So black beans, pinto, kidney, white beans, lentils. Lentils are really a power pack of nutrients. And you can add them to soups and chilies and salsas, casseroles, so many ways that you can use them every day. Nut butters, they're great tasting and versatile, a good source of healthy fats, a really easy go-to for snacks. BPA-free cans or glass containers of tuna, salmon, sardines. These are packed with protein and heart-healthy omega-3s. Tuna and salmon and sardines can be used in salads, sandwich fillings, casseroles, snacks on crackers. So many ways that you can incorporate these things into a day. Jarred tomato products, whole, diced, crushed, reduced sodium. I always buy. I actually make my own tomato puree, tomato sauce, so I have that on hand. Tomatoes are, really another versatile thing to have in the pantry. They add vitamin C and the antioxidant lycopene to a variety of dishes. You can use whole or crushed for soups and sauces. You can choose diced ones for salsas and bruschetta. So again, creativity is right there for you when you have tomatoes on hand. So many ways you can use them. Stocks and broths. So again, low sodium. I always have it on hand. They can be added to flavor soups, rice, stuffings, again, as a base for a pasta sauce. So I always have a variety of stocks and broths on hand. I also like to keep in my pantry jars of roasted red peppers, artichoke hearts, and olives. They are the perfect side to a main meal and also a great snack as well. Again, you can put that out with some crackers or just nibble. I love artichokes out on their own. So great to have on hand. And whole grains. And here I really want to highlight oats and oatmeal. Oats provide iron, B vitamins. They are a great source of fiber. And this all goes towards lowering blood cholesterol, adding mobility to the intestinal tract to help constipation, and that doesn't help for constipation, it helps prevent constipation. And they can be used in so many ways. And I also want to say oats are a wonderful source of beta glucans, which are really great for the gut. Oatmeal makes a hearty breakfast. You can add oats to smoothies, granola. You can make bars with oats. I mean, just so versatile and just so healthy. So always have oats in your pantry. Other key grains to include rice, barley, bulgur, farro, quinoa, buckwheat, amaranth, sorghum, so many different, you don't have to have them all. There are a variety of grains. Again, buy a couple, use them, maybe try different ones. They're great in so many different dishes. I always add some type of a grain to a soup I'm making, so I do have varieties on hand. You don't have to empty everything out and start from scratch. The idea here is not to do a complete pantry overhaul. That can be a little bit expensive and a little bit stressful. Go bit by bit, step by step, and soon enough you will have that pantry and all the tools that you need for creating healthy meals and snacks.